Hey everybody, Joy here. It is Friday, February 15, 2019, and I came by to answer a question. This question was asked by a lady named Jane, I believe her name was. So, I am sure that a whole bunch of you have the same question. Now, let me make it abundantly clear before I let my mouth get started. What I tell you today, yesterday, tomorrow, and forever is my personal opinion, okay? Please, please, don't just assume that everything I say is right and nobody else knows anything. Please, please, please. This is my personal opinion from my personal experience. Okay? So, let me tell you what my opinion is of the answer to the question. But let me get a sip of my brand new cup of coffee. Isn't it wonderful? You know, when you've been told you can't have it, and you can only have so much a day, it just makes it that much more delicious. All right, put the coffee down. All right, here's the question. The question is, if we want to start sewing, should we get the Fit Nice system or should we get the Surefit Designs system? Because you talk about them both, but we don't want to buy two, we just want to buy one to get started. So what one should we buy? So, number one, I've had this one for, goodness, 5 or 6 years. I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but I've had it for a long time. This one I found maybe last year. And the way I found it is there's this lady, her name is Margaret Moorhead, M-O-O-R-E-H-E-A-D. If you Google it, you can watch what I watched. She has what's called an online sewing expo. Online sewing expo. So instead of driving to Fort Worth or driving to New York City or driving wherever, you just can go online and see these people. Now basically what it is a bunch of different teachers trying to sell you something, okay? That's basically what it is, but that's okay. You know, people got to make a living, right? Well, a lot of the courses that she had, and it's free, it's completely free. The thing is they want you to buy their stuff, okay? So a lot of the courses were about embroidery. A lot of the teachers were so boring, I was yawning at hello. Like, oh my goodness. It takes a pretty bright, perky person to keep me interested, and this lady is it. This lady is my personality on steroids. She is exciting, she is fun, and she is trained. She's been to school, she's learned it, and she knows what she's talking about. And she's very, very talented. The only problem I have had with Judy Kessinger is the bust dart. Okay, and I'll show you that in a minute. Surefit Designs is owned by Glenda Sparling. Sparling, like sparrow, S-P-A-R-L-I-N-G, Glenda Sparling. It's a completely different system than Fit Nice. Fit Nice is one pattern, one top pattern for everything in the whole world. There's no dot to dot, there's no anything like that. You trace it and you make it. Let's start with the Fit Nice system. Like I said, I took a free seminar. Most of the people that came on bored me to tears. This lady, the one in the middle, Judy Kessinger, she came on and she was fun. I liked listening to her. And I ended up, obviously, buying her pattern. So when you buy, she has two of these. Total of 2. One is for tops, one is for pants. one pant pattern, one top pattern, and you're supposed to be able to convert the top pattern into any blouse, jacket in the world. You're supposed to be able to convert the pants pattern to any kind of pants, okay? So that's what her system is. When you open this up, you get this piece of paper. This is what you get. And I'm sure Judy doesn't mind me doing this. She's got free videos all over YouTube showing you the exact same thing. And please, please, Glenda Sparling has hundreds of videos. Judy Kessinger has dozens of videos. Go there, look them up, watch what they show you. It's their system, they own it. So you can learn everything from them. So here's the one top pattern. It doesn't even have a separate top and back. This is the front and back. This one pattern piece. The only difference in it is it has a lower neckline for the front, higher neckline for the back. That's it, total difference. It has a sleeve. You can make the sleeve long, 3/4, short, cap, but that's the sleeve, one sleeve. On the back, she has an overlay that you can use to make it a dolman sleeve top. She has an overlay for a facing, if you don't know how to make a facing. If you cut it down the middle and you decide you want a button-up blouse like I'm wearing and you need a facing, she's got a facing. This is to show you a V neckline and a U neckline, okay? So, if you don't feel comfortable drawing a new neckline, here's two on the back. So this is it. This is the whole Fit Nice system. I also have the pants. And yes, I made a pair of pants. Her way of doing pants is to make it really, really high at the waist area. And so when you pull it up for the first time, it comes clear up to here. She has you put an elastic around your waist, bend a little bit, settle it on your waist, and then figure out where your waist is. Then you draw a line around the elastic to figure out where your waist is. Once you have that done, you take it off, and then from your waist up, you add 2 inches or whatever for the elastic or the band or whatever you're going to put on it. It's an excellent system and it works, but it really takes 2 people. It's kind of hard to do by yourself. Then, once you've figured that out, then you transfer that waist roller coaster shape to the actual pattern. Then you can just cut pants out over and over and over again, okay? So that's her system. Sorry. The more I talk, the more I cough. And that's why I have to have coffee. Okay. Now, you're saying, well, what's the big deal? She only has one pattern. Yes, she only has one pattern, but her one pattern has a book to go with it. This great big book right here. This book is over $100. It's worth every single penny. In this book, I don't remember how many designs are in here or if she even tells you. But you can see these women on the front, they're all wearing a different design of that pattern I just showed you. And all the designs are in this book. Let me see if I can find one. Like right here. Here's a jacket. Okay? And so she shows you how to take that front back and how to make this jacket. And all kinds of other things. Let me see if I can show you another one. Here's another jacket she makes with that simple pattern I just showed you. And this book tells you what to do, how to do it, add here, subtract there. Let me see if there's something besides a jacket. Here's another jacket. There's lots of jackets in here. This one's got lace on the back. Okay? None of these patterns that she has made have a bust dart. None of them. I am totally, completely in disagreement with her on that. Things need a bust dart unless you don't have a bust. I emailed her one time. I said, I love your pattern. I love that you give us all these designs, but you need a bust dart. She emailed me back and she said, you dear sweet ignoramus, Bust darts are old-fashioned and unnecessary. That's what she told me. So, I think she's marvelous. I highly recommend her. I make pajamas with her pattern. I also made a Dondi top. The Dondi top is easy and fun. You can make a Dondi top even if you're a beginner sewer. Oh, it's so fun. It's just like a lower neckline with a big drapey kind of cow collar on it. So I've made that a couple times, okay? But what I've done is I've taken her pattern and I have done an FBA on it. And as you can see, I make pajamas with it, okay? So that is Fit Nice System. FitNiceSystem.com. Go to Facebook, go to YouTube, just go to her place online and you can learn all about her. www.fitnicesystem.com. Okay, Surefit Designs. What's the difference? Surefit Designs comes in packets. There's a dress packet, a shirt packet, a pant packet. I think there's a men's packet and a children's packet. Okay? I can't remember how much they cost. The cost is probably comparable to if you bought that system and this system, the cost is probably comparable. I have used this so much that I put tape around and around and around it because it's absolutely falling apart. So with this system, you get templates. Now you can look this up online. You don't need me to show it to you, but I'll show you a little bit of it. Here's the dart template for the waist darts, skirts and tops. Here's the bust template for a bust dart. It starts at A and it goes to E. And then she shows you how to even keep on going if you got bigger boobs than that. This is if you have very large arms and you need a larger armhole. So hers comes with what she calls master patterns. In the dress kit, there's one for the sleeve. One side is for a stretchy fabric, one side is for a woven fabric. It comes with a dress back, bodice, and skirt. And it comes with a dress front, bodice, and skirt. Okay? So what you do is you have to have some tracing paper. You can use her paper, which is very good. You can order Dr. Table paper. You can order, oh, what's that one that you can sew together? Something ease, pattern ease, I think it's called. Something you can see through and you can draw on. And so then you place it over this. You take your measurements, find your bust. My bust is 42. And so then you just circle the 42 dot, 42 dot, 42 dot, 42 dot, 42 dot. You move it up or down according to whether you're shorter or taller than this waistline, and then you put the waist in. Your waist isn't 42, that's your boobs. So you measure your waist and then you draw your waist dots in. And then you connect the dots. It's that simple. Then you turn it around and you put the waist at the waist of the skirt. I don't make skirts, I don't make dresses. I have, but I don't usually. And you trace the top of the skirt to make the bottom. Excuse me, y'all, I need to go get a cough drop. You trace the bottom of the skirt, the top of the skirt to make the bottom of your blouse. I'm wearing a Surefit Designs blouse that I made with this right here, okay? So from the waist down, it was traced from the top of the skirt pattern, all right? The sleeves, so this is the front, and this is the master pattern. This is the back, and this is the sleeve. I drew the sleeve from the sleeve pattern. This side is for stretchy. This side is for woven. Obviously, I did the woven. Okay? Now, it doesn't just come with these 3 master patterns in it, and it's like, figure it out for yourself, lady. She has written a very, very detailed book in every one of her kits. She has one of these detailed books. And it shows you how to make different necklines, how to add darts, how to make different styles. And then If you need more than this, she has more stuff, of course, that you can buy on her website for other different garments, okay? Like she has one on t-shirts, on 3 different kinds of t-shirts. So, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my voice here. I don't hush pretty quick. So, to answer Jane's question, that's the difference between Surefit Designs and Fit Nice. Obviously, I use both of them. If I just want to hurry up and make something and make it simple, I use Fit Nice that has a bust dart added to it. If I want to make something more fitted and more stylish, I use Surefit Designs. These pants are Surefit Designs. And I will have you know, these pants didn't fit me a couple of weeks ago, and I got them on this morning and got them fastened. I'm so excited. So these are pants from Surefit Designs. The pants turn out really good. Look, I even have pockets on both sides, and the zippers, and darts. Yeah. So, up to you. Up to you. At least $100, $150 probably on each kind. But you can make more than one thing. You can use it over and over and over and over again. And like I always say, consider it the cost of learning how to be a good seamstress, okay? Okay, had to take a break and go get a cough drop, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what's worse, the cough drop or the dry throat. Anyway, very important that you understand this about any pattern in the whole wide world. Any pattern. Whoever makes patterns and is a pattern company, they cannot make a pattern for everybody's figure variations. You could line up 20 women in this room and they could all wear a size 10 pattern, but every single one of them would have to do different alterations to make that pattern actually fit their body. All 20 people aren't going to have the same waist, the same boobs, same shoulders, same hips, same height, same anything. And that all has to be taken care of in the paper. It needs to be taken care of in the paper. That's why I love the Palmer Plush system, where you fit the paper first. Love that system. I'll do a video on that, but not today. So, on me, I have a low shoulder. This shoulder is a ½ inch lower than this shoulder. This is a shoulder that I carried my purse on forever and ever. This hip is a ½ inch lower. This is the hip I carried my babies on and my grandbabies on. This hip is higher over here. And that's another ½ inch off right there. I have a sway back here. I don't know if you can see it if I hold my shirt up a little bit, but I have a sway back. So, if I don't take care of the sway back issue, I always have a puddle of fabric that just hangs around right here. Just a bunch of pleats. So, I always do a sway back correction. Also, almost everybody, even kids now, have a rounded back. So you have to allow for more room in the back. Some pattern companies are putting that in now. There's a girl, what's her name? Pamela's Patterns. She allows for a round back in her patterns. But I always add 3/8 inch to a ½ inch round back, do the sway back, do the high-low hip and the high-low shoulder, and the full bust adjustment. Patterns come with a bust, if they have a bust dart at all, for a size B. I remember the days when I was a B. And I thought, oh my God, I don't have any boobs. I wish I could have a boob job. My husband said, no way, Jose, you're not having one. And now, what I would give to go back to the figure I had then with a B bust. I used to make patterns right out of the pattern envelope back then. I had even shoulders, even hips, heads and shoulders, knees and toes. Everything worked just right. But not anymore, not anymore. So anyway, you have to understand, you're never going to cut out a paper pattern, I don't care what size or what measurements or anything else, without having to do some additional alterations, okay? So, I think that's everything, and I hope that answers your question, Jane. And I've got to go because I want to go make something, and I'll be back soon. Bye.